Alright, so previously we ended up helping out Yuna a good amount throughout the course of the last video. We ended up making our way over to some camp where her and her brother Taka were held captive at. We ended up finding out that there was a group of brothers that were holed up at that place, so we had to get our revenge for Yuna for holding her and her brother captive, and we did that by severing the heads of all three brothers that were holed up at that camp as well. And we used their heads, their severed heads I should say, to send a message to the Mongols that, hey, if you dare to mess with us, we gon' come for you, and this is what you can expect. We also found out of this leader who goes by the name of Altan, who apparently was behind everything that happened to Yuna and Taka, so we ended up going after anybody who was associated with him, hence why we ended up going after the Black Wolf. We had to go onto a ship in order to find him, and once he came face to face with Jin and Yuna, let's just say he ended up getting stabbed to death. On top of that, we also had to go to a Mongol camp to try to lure Altan out of hiding. We ended up taking out a good number of his mercenaries, and once we took them out, then that's when he decided to show himself, and then Jin ended up getting into a 1v1 with Altan, with Jin coming out on top. So all in all, Yuna got the vengeance that she wanted to get. It's been a minute since we last checked up on Sensei Ishikawa, so I'm hoping he has some news in regards to the whereabouts of Tomoe.
I'm looking for a samurai, an archer.
The sensei headed toward the coast. He said you should catch up with him to join the hunt. And you'd know what that meant.
Dreams of Conquest. Join the hunt. Does he mean in finding Tomoe? Guess we'll have to see. Oh shoot!
He's in trouble.
What the hell? Seriously? There we go.
You're wounded.
All right.
Survive.
You should have waited for me at the camp.
I had a lead on Tomoe. I couldn't risk losing her.
Were those her archers?
One of them shouted my name.
More on the way. Tend to your wound. I'll take them.
Oh boy, we have more people. All right. Is that it? I hope so.
Not bad, Sakai.
They had you surrounded.
Tomoe taught them well.
That's not why they outmaneuvered you.
If you have an insight, share it.
You didn't notice them because you were too focused on finding Tomoe.
Even I make mistakes, Sakai.
No, you don't. Except with her.
We should get moving.
So this dude was so busy trying to find Tomoe that he ended up getting caught in the onslaught with the
What do you
Mongols.
know about the camp?
Archers, for the most part. Tomoe has been seen with them on raids all over Akashima.
She won their trust.
She's a useful tool to divide and conquer, for now.
Good thing we were able to save
Tomoe
him from
betrayed
those
you before she sided
Mongols.
with the Mongols. But you never told me exactly what happened.
She used my teaching to help a band of assassins. They paid well.
It still doesn't explain why she attacked you.
Sakai, How does a samurai deal with an assassin?
We retaliated and attacked her.
I dealt with Tomoe as I would any common murderer.
She was your student.
I don't make exceptions, Sakai.
First Hironori Nagao, now Tomoe.
Don't be the next to disappoint me. What's that ahead?
They hunt people for sport.
Not sport. Practice.
They're ruthless.
Indulging violence weakens the warrior. Like too much food or drink.
You said Tomoe traveled to your dojo to study. What did she do before that?
Her mother belonged to a merchant family in Umugi. She never knew her father. Why do you ask?
Killing is not learned overnight, even for a prodigy with a bow.
She was born with a taste for bloodshed.
If we can't win Tomoe back, we have no choice. We have to kill her.
I trained her. I share the blame for her actions. I will end this.
You only share the blame if you encouraged her thirst for violence.
I made her my student. I should have seen the darkness in her.
You didn't see it, and that scares you.
It bothers me.
I hear them.
Definitely a camp for training archers.
Mongolian-style archery.
The hybrid Tomoe is teaching them.
Training to fight samurai.
We will give them more to learn.
We take the camp, then find out where she is.
The moment you attack, my arrows will strike home.
Arjin! Hininku Haro! Tengwing! Arjin! Ready? Zateki! Captain Dojo!
Good lord. Okay.
Chiharo! Oi!
That's all Castle Canada. We're improving. He's not here.
Let's make sure. Look around. A supply list. Japanese bows and targets. Delivery locations all over Toyotama.
She's setting up more training camps.
One in Otsuna, another in Kushi, and more planned. A message in Japanese.
What does it say?
Great Khan, conqueror of Tsushima. Before the year is over, your archers will know all I do about killing samurai. And I will deliver the heads of Sensei Ishikawa and Jin Sakai.
Tomoe was here. I gave her everything. And she threw it away.
She's a threat. There is only one way this ends.
I know what must be done.
Knowing and doing are different.
You are questioning whether I am samurai? Tomoe was my greatest achievement. But if I must, I will destroy her to save this island. That is my duty.
The list we found. We will use it to track down the other camps.
And we will end Tomoe's treachery. Sakai! You are a fine warrior. You could become a great leader. But do not question my integrity again.
Still no luck in finding Tomoe, but it looks like we might be close. I'm not too sure to be exact. I'm still gonna try to help out Ishikawa find Tomoe so we could try to talk some sense into her and hopefully get her to have a change of heart so she could see the error of her ways. Only time will tell, I guess. But for now, we gotta help Ishikawa in his hunt for her.
I'm not a thief.
Everyone knows you're attacking caravans. The ghost and the demon Sensei.
Sensei Ishikawa? That's a lie.
I've heard you myself.
Heard us? When?
Not long ago. Tearing up the road like starving wolves.
The ghost and the demon Sensei.
How are Sensei Ishikawa and I being blamed for highway robbery? Head north. Find out who's responsible.
Has to be Tomoe, cause who else would it be?
Sensei!
God damn it.
About time you showed up.
You're welcome, Sensei.
You're the ghost.
What happened here?
His caravan was ambushed.
Lots of attacks lately. People say you're stealing supplies. Or sided with the Mongols.
Rest easy. I'll discuss this with Lord Sakai.
Tomoe is behind this.
She sows paranoia and fear. Attacking caravans, blaming us. I caught up to his group too late. Saved him, but not the others.
Where was he ambushed?
Close. Why?
Find the ambush site. Track the rest of Tomoe's group to their camp.
That makes sense.
What's wrong?
Nothing. She has me off balance.
We'll put an end to that.
Rest here. Eat the food I gave you, and wait a while before you leave.
Thank you, Sensei.
Show me where he was ambushed.
How did you find me?
Someone heard a convoy being chased.
People avoid the roads because of Tomoe. When I caught wind of a merchant chancing a supply run, I followed.
Why would Tomoe attack supply runs in Kushi Prefecture? There's no strategic importance.
No. But Kushidera Temple inspires people. Could be a Mongol effort to break morale here.
You don't sound convinced.
I think that's part of it. Not all. Tomoe betrayed everything I taught her. And then she betrayed me. And after me, her home. I'll hunt her past the horizon if I must.
Let's see what we can learn.
Jesus, dude.
No other survivors.
Japanese and Mongol arrows?
Of course. It's a warning to the people of Kushi.
From Tomoe.
From Lord Sakai and Sensei Ishikawa. No travel is permitted on these roads, on pain of death.
Crude, but effective.
They took off down the road.
And we'll find them. This is the last time Tomoe and her men will ambush anyone in Kushi Prefecture. Come. Hurry!
Heard a scream?
Dismount here. Quickly. There's no time to scout the camp.
Now who's rushing in with his hakama half-tied?
Why is she here alone?
I'll cut her loose.
Over here!
You'll be free soon.
Oh no. No, please. No.
We're here to help.
She said,
Tomoe? What did she say?
she said I could live until the samurai came.
Oh, shoot! It was a trap.
Sakai,
Tomoe set a trap for us, and we walked right into it.
I spoke with her 2 days ago.
Tomoe?
The captive. Heard her talking about a Japanese woman she saw with the Mongols. I asked her to find out where they were camped and report back.
You did what?
It could have gone the other way. We'd be standing over Tomoe's body instead.
You talk about what it means to be a warrior, how Tomoe undermines that. But you and she are the same.
You expect us to be perfect. Your uncle, me, Masako Adachi. But only a child expects perfection of his elders.
Finish your thought, Sensei.
We all carry weapons. We all choose between life and death.
And you're too comfortable with that power.
And if I weren't, I would be dead. And so would you, Ghost.
Not everyone can be a samurai.
But we're all killers. We still have a camp in Otsuna to deal with.
We walked into a trap. Tomoe thought that would be enough to take out Jin Sakai and Sensei Ishikawa out. But that was not the case.
Sakai,
Sensei Ishikawa, is all this Tomoe's work?
she and her Mongols have been busy. A woman here named Ran knows where to find her.
Lead the way.
The Terror of Otsuna.
How does she know where Tomoe's camp is?
She stumbled on it while foraging in the woods.
She's lucky to be alive.
Everyone with her was killed. Is your name Ran?
Yes, my lords.
The Mongols who did this to you, they were led by one of our own.
Tomoe. I'll never forget that face. She used to ride with a group of thieves who lived here.
That's not possible. Tomoe is from Umugi Prefecture.
She found her way here. Her bow terrorized Otsuna for years. People used to say she could knock a falcon from the sky, blindfolded.
This camp you found, where is it?
The forest southwest of here. Between the river and the western shore.
Damn her. The lessons I taught her. The secrets I shared. All wasted. You old fool. Why did she lie to me?
Tomoe never told you any of that.
Before we fought, I offered to adopt Tomoe as my daughter. Make her samurai.
For someone like her, that's quite a change in fortune.
And I took it away.
Because she's a hired killer.
Because her sensei failed her. She fell back into the life she knew.
It's one thing to wreck your chance at a better life, but to terrorize your own people.
I am aware, Sakai.
Are you? Can I count on you to do what needs to be done?
We have a camp to find. We need to stop Tomoe before she takes more lives.
Alright, so it looks like we gotta head on over to a training camp of Tomoe's. I don't know if she'll actually be there. I
Good
would
news
hope
is
so,
Tomoe
but
fell back to a place she knows. Because she's desperate.
She has the Mongol Empire on her side.
The more we damage her efforts, the more likely the Khan withdraws his support.
We could use that to our advantage. Drive a wedge between them.
What if we did, and Tomoe abandoned the Mongol cause?
If she was willing to fight back against the Mongols, we could use that.
That would be useful. Until the moment she put an arrow in your back.
The woman we spoke to said Tomoe terrorized people here. It must have been years ago. Tomoe would have been young.
In her teens. And holding her own among bandits.
Difficult for someone twice her age. You never suspected anything.
When she began her study with me, she hid a small blade in her sleeve. And she secretly hoarded food.
I can see how you could overlook those signs.
There were others. I wanted to make her my heir so badly. I blinded myself to the truth. The camp should be nearby.
Perfect terrain for archers lying in wait.
Keep your eyes open.
We've seen this before.
What do you see?
Japanese arrows.
Of course.
Bodies used for archery practice.
Tomoe's signature. Shut this camp down. Keep your eyes open for Tomoe.
Ready when you are, Sensei.
I'll stay hidden until you strike.
She was seen here recently.
Look around.
Sensei, over here.
horse prints.
Could be Tomoe.
The Sensei and the ghost. I'm getting tired of you two.
Your archers are dead. It's over. Ambush.
Just as when we found Tomoe, man.
Go after Tomoe. I'll hold these fools off.
Where's she going? Tomoe!
No.
So you're old Sakai, the Sensei's new pet.
And you're a gifted archer who had a chance at a better life and threw it away.
Is that what he told you?
Tomoe, why are we talking?
So I can warn you to watch your back. My Sensei tried to kill me. He'll try the same with you.
Thanks for the warning, but I'm here to end this.
It's already over. I have nothing. No one.
Put the bow down, Tomoe. Has she lost her mind?
Bro, no way. She fell down into the ocean and just disappeared like that. Ishikawa is not gonna be happy about that. Good thing
Sakai.
he's still here.
What happened?
Tomoe could have killed me, but she didn't.
You let her get away.
She jumped off a cliff. I saw her.
You saw what she wanted you to.
She sounded desperate.
She is. Because of us.
Why does she think you'll turn on me?
She doesn't. She's trying to drive a wedge between us. And it's working.
No, it's not.
Good. But the next time you wonder if I can do what's needed, ask yourself first. Tomoe isn't finished yet. My guess is she'll go north to curry favor with the Mongols.
We'll find her.
We finally found Tomoe, man. We finally found her, but we weren't able to convince her to have some form of a change of heart, or to just see the error of her ways to where she could potentially have a change of heart. Oh well. Alright, so we pretty much spent the majority of this video helping out Sensei Ishikawa track down Tomoe, because we still haven't been able to figure out any leads. We haven't been able to get any leads as to where she is exactly, and why she's been helping out the Mongols become a bigger threat with the bow and arrow and such. We did manage to figure out which camps she was hanging out at exactly, and once we made it there, we were not able to come face to face with her at those individual camps, but we did notice that she left some clues along the way to try to make it seem as if Jin Sakai and Sensei Ishikawa were the ones that were causing all of this carnage that's been going on so far. But then we noticed throughout the course of these missions, as we were getting closer to finding Tomoe, she would lure us into a trap that would result in Jin and Ishikawa potentially losing their lives, but thankfully we were able to survive that. We then had to make our way over to another camp which she was hanging out at, and it wasn't until then where we finally saw her for the first time ever since we started this hunt. We did have to chase after her, and we eventually caused her to stop at some cliff where Jin tried to get Tomoe to see the error of her ways, but unfortunately it still wasn't enough, as she decided to jump off a cliff, jump into the ocean, and just disappear entirely. Despite all that transpired, it is nice to see that Jin Sakai and Sensei Ishikawa are still on the same page and are still willing to work together to go after a common enemy, despite Tomoe trying to do her best to cause a rift between the two parties. Yo, honestly, dude, I really need to figure out what the hell is going on with my webcam, because I did notice throughout the course of this video that it was freezing. I really need to figure out what's going on, and I need to get that fixed, because that shit was really getting on my nerves, I ain't gonna lie. But with that being said, if you guys enjoyed today's video and you're looking forward to more parts in our series on Ghost of Tsushima, please be sure to drop a like on the video, but also don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. And if you happen to be watching this on my Rumble channel, you're more than welcome to do the same, as clicking that follow button and that bell would be very much appreciated. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy Discreet, and I'll catch you in the next video.